Assalamu alaikum. Peace. It's Fatimah, Coach Fatimah with OutstandingPersonalRelationships.com. And I wanted to come on here and do a really quick video about bonding. And my co-wife and I were talking about, bonding with bonus children and like, how does that work? And I get this question oftentimes, and I've really thought about what I've done to bond with my bonus babies. I have 5 of them. They're incredible. They're really amazing, amazing people that have been brought into my life. And I didn't know that they would be, but they've enriched my life and taught me more about how to be a mom and how to expand love and everything that you would expect from a blended polygynous family. But at any rate, I was thinking about it, the questions that I get, like how can you be close to them and how did that happen for you? I thought of them like I do any other children, with the addition of they're my family. It's always been that for me. Of course, you have that weird transitional gray area where you kind of don't know what to say. You will go through that sometimes, especially if there's tension or anything of that nature. I mean, it's just something that has been a slow, kind of organic, progressive growing through transition for our family, but it's been one of the most beautiful transitions that I've been through personally in my life. Sorry about the noise, but it is indeed busy outside. And I just wanted to, I felt like it was important to talk about. I felt like it was important for different perspectives to be given about polygyny and blended families and children. But again, I approached them like I did any other children. I really wanted them to know that I saw them. They were seen, they were loved, they were supported. They still are. They're an incredibly large part of my life personally. And I can't see myself without them in my day-to-day personal life. Sometimes I don't get to see them all the time and they don't get to see me. But when I do, there's always a hug. There's always a good word. There's always laughs or smiles. I have a bonus baby, not so much a baby, but he's 20. I believe he's going to be 21 this year. But we have such a great time because we're same personality. Sorry. So he's an ENFP. I'm an ENFP. Always greets with smile and good energy, positive light. He lets into the rooms in which he's in. Like, he has such a good aura around him, a good spirit. My bonus daughter, she's so incredible. Both of them are in their own ways. My bonus babies are different in their own ways. They have their own positive attributes. They have their own talents. All the children in our family, like most children, have a talent. I'm a firm believer in that. We all have something good, something that we're good at. Maybe that's many things, but to have a bonus daughter, to have daughters, period, is a powerful position to be in because, as we know, women bring forth life. So I never want to, I don't want her to feel like just because she's not my daughter through biology that I wouldn't fight for her just as hard as I do my daughters. I wouldn't love her just as hard as I do my own daughters that are biologically mine. But she's incredible. She's such a great big sister to my son, Shuai, my 8-year-old. I can't imagine his life without her in it. I can't imagine my life without her in it, if that makes sense. I allow myself as an initial wife to love them because they are siblings to my biological children. All the children that my husband had, our husband has had with the both of us, are siblings through biology. But it's very important to drive the fact home that these children share one another in family. They're family to each other. So I found that trying to act like that's not there, or fight it, or pretend, or wish it away in the early stages of this, or being confused by it, or not knowing what to say to them. I said, well, Fatimah, what would you say to any other child? You'd say hello, you give them a hug. If they want a high five, talk to them about what they want to do, what they like to do, what are their interests. The conversation shouldn't be about me. Make jokes with them. I did all that stuff. Birthday gifts were involved in that. I always want to give a birthday gift, birthday kisses, birthday hugs, birthday time, good energy. Like the things that make children well-rounded people when they get older is something that these children deserve, whether they're mine, whether they're my co-wives, whether they're just children that I meet in the store that wave at me and say hi. It's about having the wherewithal or the heart to embrace them. They're children and none of us asked to be here. So why should I treat them any less than I do my own? I, as a mother, feel like when I'm around children, I'm mothering all the time because I'm watching for them, making sure they're okay, making sure they're fed, making sure no harm comes to them, making sure if they need a hug, they get it. Stuff like that. So why should I deprive my bonus babies of that? They're my bonus babies, but my babies, the babies that are in our family, are bonus children, are bonus grown-ups at this point. So I don't want it to be a one-sided thing where all of our children don't feel whole, and that I don't want there to be damage caused to them because they might feel as though, well, it's not my mom. She doesn't really owe me anything. I'm just going to kind of tolerate the situation that the adults put me in. It's not that for us as a family. It's about answering questions, having tough conversations, giving love and support. If we don't know an answer for our babies, our bonus babies, we say we don't know. And if we don't know, we find out as a family. It's very important in this position, in this role as mother, in the role of wife, to be supportive of everyone in our family, no matter how big or how small, no matter how much we might not understand right away. One thing I found out early on, one thing I remembered early on is that these babies won't always be small. And I'll tell you really quickly, a friend of mine, she went through a divorce and she kept her last name. And I said, well, I'm surprised that you keep your last name. Do you want to change it back? And she said, no. She said, because my children have that last name. So I always want to be linked to my children. It's important to me. And I said, that makes sense. I understand that. And then her ex-husband had a child with his new wife. And my friend was babysitting this child. And I know that their divorce was not easy. It was rather messy. And she said, you know what, Fatimah? She said, at the end of the day, that child is the sibling of my babies, who were adults at this point. She said, but it doesn't take away the fact, just because we're divorced, doesn't mean I shouldn't operate as though this child matters. I want this baby to matter just like my babies matter. Now watch him if my daughter needs help babysitting him, because he's a child. He didn't ask to be in the middle of this. And I thought that was so mature and so powerful, so beautiful after such a difficult situation that she went through, that she would extend herself in such a way. But it wasn't just about her. This was about her children. This was about her bonus babies and everyone involved that needed to see the good side of what divorce can look like if there's a maturity there. So even with polygyny and my family being as close as we are, early on I felt the desire to say, okay, we have one time to do this while these babies are small, and we need to do it in a specific way so that they're not mentally disturbed, damaged, or trying to heal from some type of trauma that we unknowingly inflicted upon them. So I wanted to become the bonus mom or have the relationship with my bonus babies where they knew that I knew that they mattered in this family and they count, and they're a blessing to us. Not to be someone that is tolerated, because when you're tolerated people, they can feel that. So I'm happy to have met them, and it's an honor to be in a family with them and love them and support them and protect them and feed them and hug them and try to, raise them as a family. And no, I'm not their mother, but I feel good at saying that when they're with me, she does not have to worry about their safety, their sanity, their emotions, their feelings, because I feel like I need to be there for them. And I'm honored that they allow me to be a part of their lives, and to love and try to help and be of service the best way that I can. And they know they can come to me if something's going on. And if their mother is readily available, I always like to tell my bonus daughter, ask your mother, she'll know the best answer. She'll know just what to do, because I have every confidence in that. And that's not something I would ever tell her and I didn't believe it was true. I'd say, tell me, she would know what to do. She knows what to say. Because that's how I feel. Even if I'm not around and my children needed someone, and my bonus or my I was gonna say my bonus wife, not my bonus wife, my co-wife. If she's around, they know they need to go to her immediately without hesitation and try to figure out whatever it is they need help with. They know I support that. They know who their mother is. I'm not insecure about any of it. It's something necessary that families do. So I want to invite my children and my bonus babies to understand, excuse the noise, guys, it's just noisy, to understand that they're important. And polygyny doesn't have to be the separation of two families. I understand sometimes that has to happen. It's not always so easy. It wasn't so easy for us, but I indeed want people to know that blended families, bonus children is doable, is a beautiful thing when you give yourself permission to be part of the lives of young people that'll grow up and remember you being there and supporting them and loving them. It's something that has been one of the greatest honors or the greatest experiences that I personally been a part of outside of the raising of my own children. To love a child and know that they're your family, no matter if that means through blood or not. My bonus babies are the blood of our husband, and the blood of our husband helped bring forth my children's lives. So that's such a beautiful thing. But at the same time, it's something that you consistently work on and nurture these babies and help these children, help these young adults get through this life. And let's make it easier on them and not hard for them. Life is hard enough. So with that, I hope you guys visit us at outstandingpersonalrelationships.com. And also, please listen to my co-wife and I's podcast. It's awesome, Candid Co-Wife Conversation, where we talk about all things through the eyes of co-wives. And shout out to my family, my bonus babies, my incredible co-wife, Coach Nyla, her husband, Coach Nazir. And again, visit us on Facebook too. Our Facebook at Outstanding Personal Relationships, our IG at Outstanding Relationships. And once again, visit us at our podcast at Candid Co-Wife Conversations, where we talk about all things through the eyes of co-wives. I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.